Whoa. Well, that was a blooper. Payment actually went up a little bit. A lot bit. Actually, a lot bit. But we're not gonna talk about that. That's not here. That's neither here nor there. We're not gonna talk about it. My cat wants to get in the frame. You see it? So we're back, and today I just really want to talk about, expound more upon my financial goals for the year and what I have planned for that. So I actually kind of today went through and really digested, the debt that I have, was able to really see how there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel for even just this year, right? Like not even just the end goal of paying off the full amount of debt, but just this year, how much money is going to free up by tackling this credit card or this Target card or whatever it may be that's going to help me really reach my financial goals this year. And I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And so let's just get right into the video. So I have about 5 line items that we'll kind of talk through today that I just really have to kind of really start tackling in a more focused way. I feel like in the past, I've just kind of nickel and dime, just paying things here, paying things there, not really having any true direction of where I want to go as far as what I'm really focusing on paying off. And like I said, just having that direction. So my first card I'm gonna tackle is my Target card. It's actually my longest standing line of credit. I got this card when I was in college, maybe my sophomore year of college. Just something that I knew I wouldn't really use a lot, that wouldn't rack up a lot of debt, and it helped me at least start my credit. The balance that I have on it is $1,545.26. So it's not too high, but it still is high interest debt because it is a credit card. I think the interest rate is about 27%. So I'm gonna tackle that first because it is, like I said, a high line or a high interest rate, but it is a low enough amount that I can get done in a couple of months with the extra cash that I have in my budget. The next item that I have is another credit card. It's a Capital One Quicksilver card. I got it at a time that, it was 0% interest rate. And this was actually years ago, maybe like 2017. So I've had it and I've run it up, not all the way up, but I've had like some good amount of debt on it. I paid it down, paid it off, and then somehow got back into debt. And we're not going to do that again this time. So the amount that I have on this card is $5,850 and some change. Again, high interest rate. I think that one's like 28% interest. So definitely want to take care of that after I take care of the Target card. Now, after those 2 cards, this is kind of where I had a little bit of a dilemma on, what's going to be next, right? So I have a 401k loan that I took out to actually pay off the last time I had credit card debt. It was like $6,000. Or if I tackle my student loans. But I think what I'm gonna do is focus on student loans next because of the interest that comes with it. I'm pretty much already almost done with that 401k loan. I have about $2,000 left on it. A little under $3,000 on it. It'll be done by the end of by September anyways. I'm not really saving that much money on interest, so I think I'm gonna go for student loans next. Now, as for my student loans, I really recently just started paying those. So the total balance I have there, at least right now, is $32,567 as of today. And I'm gonna tackle that loan by loan. At least all of mine are with the same lender, if you will, Nelnet. So I can go in there and I'm gonna pay the minimum balance, and then I'll start paying loan by loan. The extra payment will be on whatever loan they're gonna take out. Initially, I was doing the snowball effect, where I was paying off the smallest balance. But now that I've kind of experience, okay, I've gotten a couple of the loans paid off. Now I'm just going to tackle the one that actually has the most interest accrued on a monthly basis to do the avalanche. So that way in the long run, I'm actually saving money because I'm tackling the debt with the most interest versus just psychologically seeing a loan paid down. So after the student loan and 401k, those will get paid off this year. Well, student loans won't get paid off this year. That's $32,000. I ain't that rich. But after the 401k gets paid off later on this year in September, then we'll move on to car payments. I actually had to get a newer car because my older car broke down, and that repair was like $8,000. We managed to get it paid for, but I felt that since that car was no longer under warranty, and if something else happens that was going to be an $8,000, $10,000 repair, it just really wasn't worth keeping the car. So I ended up getting a newer used car, still used, but I still owed a little bit of money on my previous car, so I had to tack that on to the new payment. So the payment actually went up a little bit, a lot bit, but we're not gonna talk about that. That's neither here nor there. We're not gonna talk about it. All in all, that new total amount is about $51,000. So I'll pay that off next, and we'll go from there. Now, obviously, all of this won't get paid off this year, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, because once I pay off the Target card, that's $100 that'll be able to go towards the Capital One credit card. And then once the Capital One credit card gets paid off, that's $300 or $289 that'll be able to go towards the student loans that I was already paying off. So it's gonna trickle, and really by the end of the year, I should have about $1,000 that I can now play with. That's gonna go to really paying things down. And I'm really looking forward to that. So before, I was really focused on, oh man, I gotta pay for another 5 years to pay off these things. But now I'm just gonna take it like a year at a time. Okay, I'm gonna have $1,000 by the end of the year freed up to pay things down. The next year that could increase. So I'm really looking forward to really just starting this year off right, staying the course, and like I said, really paying these items down so that my consumer debt will decrease as my money and net worth increases. So yeah, that's my plan on how I'm going to tackle my finances and reach my financial goals this year, of again saving that 5 to 10K this year. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm excited about what's to come, and I hope this inspires you to reach your financial goals this year. All right, we're out.